Hello everyone, this is Global Government News, and I'm reading an article titled Fury at Vaccine Scandal by Lucy Johnston, and it is from the London Express, and it was published on January 10th, 2010. It says, hundreds of public sector workers who claim their lives have been wrecked by vaccines say the government has abandoned them. And this is the article that I was referring to in my other video titled Who to Review Its Handling of H1N1 Pandemic. So this kind of goes hand in hand with that video upload. Up to 200 doctors, nurses, firefighters, prison officers, police officers, forensic scientists, and binmen say they have developed serious physical and mental health problems after injections essential for their work over the past 10 years. All have given up their jobs, and some are now 60% disabled. Last night it emerged that there are to miss out on payments, prompting furore among campaigners. More than 150 MPs have lent their support to demands for a better deal for the victims. Olivia Price of the Vaccine Victim Support Group said, "These people have given their lives in the sacrifice of looking after others, and this is how they're repaid. They've lost their careers and are a burden to their families. It's very degrading." Frontline health workers, social workers, prison officers, and binmen have to be vaccinated against hepatitis B as a condition of their employment. This is to protect them from contracting potentially fatal conditions from infected blood through needle injuries or physical assaults. Although they are not legally forced to have the vaccinations, without them they are not allowed to work. Experts believe the injections cause the health problems, which include chronic fatigue, muscle pain, weakness, and cognitive problems because illnesses develop soon after vaccination. In one case, Steve Robinson, a previously fit 43-year-old father of three, was vaccinated 6 years ago against hepatitis A, B, and polio, tetanus, and diphtheria as part of his work as a forensic specialist. 2 days later, he became ill and developed muscle weakness and chronic fatigue. Mr. Robinson from Morpeth, North Cumberland, is now 60% disabled, which an industrial injuries tribunal put down. He has also been diagnosed with macrophagic myofasciitis. I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry guys. A disabling condition which may be caused by the aluminum in vaccines. He also suffers from problems that cause him to fall with no warning. He said, "Before I had the vaccination, I was very healthy, a keen mountain biker, and enjoyed walking and keeping fit. Now I have very poor mobility and walk with sticks. I am constantly tired. In up to 10 to 200 cases, government officials have already ruled on the balance of probabilities that vaccinations cause the damage." Campaigners say these victims should be entitled to payouts of £120,000 through the government's vaccination damage payment scheme, like other people who have suffered side effects, but the hepatitis B vaccine is excluded and they get nothing. Payouts are restricted to the industrial injuries scheme, but this is a long and difficult process, and according to campaigners, results in paltry sums. So far, fewer than 10 have successfully claimed this money. Ian Stewart, Labour MP for Exless, has tabled an early day motion on the scandal, which has been backed by more than 150 MPs of all political parties. He said these casualties are completely innocent. Their lives and those of their families have been sadly diminished through no fault of their own. The difficult truth is that what we have in the UK is not fit for purpose. And then just moving down here to finish up, it says, a spokesman for the payment scheme said adults who suffer adverse reactions to vaccines given as a requirement of their employment can claim compensation through industrial injuries disablement benefit or private schemes through their terms of employment. And that's pretty much the end of it. But yeah, these guys are they have a pretty good case against these vaccinations, and let's hope that they do get some kind of compensation for it. I know that here in the United States, health workers, they started this in New York City, but then they ended up repealing it. But it was passed briefly that health workers inside the United States had to get the H1N1 flu vaccine, and if they didn't, they got fired. So, but a lot of people spoke out, and especially the health workers in New York, they actually protested on the streets and got their voices heard. And like I said, it ended up getting repealed and changed the mandate. So they don't really care about your, as far as government workers go, they don't care about you. The government doesn't care about you or your health or you being safe. I was in the military and I had all kinds of vaccinations. So many, I pretty much lost count, including the anthrax booster and the two or three follow-ups. I believe it was like four, maybe five total for the anthrax. But some people's bodies can take more, and then other people's are more sensitive, and the side effects you may not see until down the road. Maybe when you're out, you're done working for the state, and then by then it's too late, right? Because you got cancer, and there's no way that they're going to trace and make a link between the vaccines and cancer or whatever else has been caused by them. So that's all I wanted to say about it. I just wanted to be able to cover this story here, and thank you for paying attention.